My name is Marco Sander, I'm a German psychologist, and I was always wondering, how does a human being mentally grow? How do they develop? Not only through their childhood, but actually especially through their adulthood and the entire lifespan. I was always fascinated by that. I gave my first seminar about behavioral change when I was 20 years old, and when I think back, even in kindergarten, I remember that maybe it's a false memory, I hope not. I remember when I was just really observing the kids there without trying to find a solution. But I remember this one situation when there were those two groups of kids, and they were both building towers, and they were like competing against each other, who's building the highest tower. And I was just observing the group dynamic, and then I helped this group a little bit. I felt, okay, how's the working culture there? And then I zoomed out, then I helped the other group. The one group was nicer, the other one was not so nice. They seemed to be more productive though, but then on the long run, they didn't feel so motivated, some of them. And I just observed that, and I didn't need any solution, but I just observed it. And I just found this really interesting. And this is probably also the reason why I study psychology. And I'm so passionate about developing human beings and just help them understand themselves better, release inner conflict, understand and grow themselves. And that's the reason actually why I thought about it, and I developed a developmental model which is very practical, which helps you to develop yourself. And you can connect that with tons of other developmental models in psychology. I just want to tell you about this quickly so you understand that, but you also understand what we are doing here on this YouTube channel, but in general with the company Straight Mind. That's what we're basically doing. That's what is describing us. So when I thought about development, I realized, okay, there are basically two elements key. And the first element is the orange one, which starts at the very foundation, self-knowledge. Who are you? What are your strengths? What is your type? What are your values? And based on that, then when you know yourself, you can set goals, authentic goals. What do you want to do? Make decisions. Set goals, plan on them. It's basically coaching. Where are you? Where do you want to go? And how do you get there? But now you're still in your head. There's another element which is missing, which is about generating, regenerating. Yin and yang, day and night, moon and water. You got to generate, be motivating, or motivate yourself, be creative, but also be productive. And on the other hand, be resilient, take rest breaks, recover properly, be healthy. And if you do that, in general, all those aspects, you're working healthily towards your authentic goals. Maybe you reach them, maybe you don't reach them, but what you will do, and this is why this model looks like a compass, because it always changes, you will gain insights about yourself. Wait, this is not me. I realized something else is more important to me. Setting different goals. Oh, I can manage myself differently. And maybe you're perfectly fine in every aspect. You know who you are, you work towards your goals, you're productive, but you're not very resilient. Maybe you're close to a burnout. Perfect. That's what we will work at. And maybe you don't know really yourself, your values. Maybe you want to set goals. Maybe your team is not motivating or motivates themselves enough. Okay, let's talk about this. Basically, what you can also tell here is that the generating part and the goal part is more about experiencing, going out there, making experiences, and the self-knowledge and regenerating is more about reflecting on that. That's also two key aspects here, going out there, experiencing, and then reflecting, adjusting, learning. Reaching a goal, maybe have more a phase of reflection, then set new goals, maybe have more a phase of generating. It's highly individual. But really we take this into account, experiencing, reflecting, rationality, emotionality, keeping the balance and understand everything very holistically. And Straight Mind is giving seminars, coachings, keynotes about this topic. We work with companies together. We even use the medium of shooting videos. We also produced even online courses for employees. So what do you say? How do you say that? How can you help people learning in the best way? And I can't give you a proper blueprint of what we're doing, how we do it. Sometimes a one-to-one coaching is better. Sometimes a seminar. Sometimes if somebody's close to burnout, it's smart to mentor him within a period of maybe 6 months. Sometimes face-to-face, sometimes not, sometimes with a group. It depends always on the needs of the individual and the company. So this is basically what we're doing. If you have any questions, please write something in the comment section, give a thumb up to this video, and subscribe this YouTube channel if you want to learn more about human psychology, about growth and understanding yourself better. And all the videos you will find here on this YouTube channel, you can assign them somehow to any part within this model, maybe explicitly, maybe not explicitly, but in some sort of subtle way where you know, okay, this is a general concept that helps you to grow. And while growing, you produce tons of value for other people, but you also grow yourself in a much more mature way.